Last time, we shaped this piece on a hand-powered wheel, bringing back the exact form of the original pot. But right now, it's still fragile, still wet, and about to face the one step that decides if it survives: fire. Before it ever touches fire, the pot has to dry completely and evenly. If there's still trapped moisture inside, the heat will turn it to steam, and the whole piece can explode in the kiln. So the pot goes onto a shaded shelf, away from direct sun and wind, where it will sit for several days, drying slowly and evenly. Every day, the potter checks it by touch, feeling for the transition from cool and damp to dry and slightly warm, called the leather hard stage. After nearly a week, the pot is finally bone dry, lighter, paler in color, and ready for the next stage. Now comes the kiln, a simple open-pit structure built from stacked stones and dry dung fuel. The same traditional firing method used here for generations, with no electricity or gas involved at all. The dried pot is carefully placed inside, surrounded by fuel on all sides, to make sure the heat spreads evenly. Once loaded, the kiln gets covered with broken pottery shards and dry grass, trapping the heat inside so nothing escapes too quickly. With everything in place, the fire is finally lit. What happens over the next several hours will decide whether this piece survives. Slowly, the flames build in intensity. This early, gentle heat matters just as much as the drying did. Rushing it now can still crack the piece. Eventually, the kiln reaches its peak, over 900 degrees Celsius. There's no thermometer here. The potter reads the color of the flames to know when it's ready. As the fuel finally burns out, the flames die down on their own, but the kiln stays dangerously hot for hours after and has to cool slowly and naturally. And here's the hardest part. There's no way to check on it. Opening the kiln too early can crack the piece from the sudden temperature change. All anyone can do now is wait. Finally, after a full day of cooling, it's time to open the kiln and see what survived the fire. And there it is, no longer soft, fragile clay, but a solid, permanent piece of fired pottery. A gentle tap against the surface confirms it. A solid ringing sound means the firing was a success, with no hidden cracks inside. Set beside the original broken pot from part 1, the transformation is finally clear. Same shape, same spirit, brought back using nothing but clay, water, hands, and fire. It's structurally complete now, but still bare. Next time, we finish it with a natural, hand-mixed glaze, the final step that gives it color, shine, and protection. If you want to see this piece finished for good, follow along. Part 4, the final chapter, is next. If you want to see this piece finished for good, follow along. Part 4, the final chapter, is next.